football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Guided out of bounds and the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Huge play in the red zone, third and goal coming up. He's looking to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
To the air, it's Wilkins. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Mountaineers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. The pitch. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Right on target this time. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskers! The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Nebraska 17, West Virginia 0.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Now the pitch. Shakes off the defender. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got a man, it's White. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are trending, and they have a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. It's a big stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No running room on the last 2 plays. Can they find a crack on third and goal? They're going to run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. To throw, it's Wilkins. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
42, Spider.
Looking downfield very late in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the run. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Down, West Virginia.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. This time he's got it.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the single back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to pass, it's Wilkins. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to
breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Here we go.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Finds his big tight end. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Robertson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch, it's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
4th down coming up.
And the Mountaineers will go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 20.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
On the double.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. And he'll be smacked to the ground. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the quarterback takes a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.